Are you unknowingly making oil change mistakes that could destroy your engine? If you're looking to protect your engine and save yourself from expensive repairs, this one's for you. Many car owners think that an oil change is as simple as pouring in some fresh oil, but there are critical mistakes that could lead to costly damage and decreased engine performance. Today, we're diving into the 14 most costly oil change mistakes that could ruin your engine. Mistakes that even the most experienced car owners can make. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any tips that could save you thousands on car repairs. Let's jump into these costly mistakes and how to avoid them. 14. Using the wrong oil. One of the most damaging mistakes you can make when it comes to oil changes is using the wrong oil. Many car owners are unaware of how crucial it is to match the oil to their vehicle's specifications. Choosing the wrong type of oil can cause a myriad of issues, from poor engine performance to complete engine failure. Your engine has specific oil requirements that are clearly outlined in your owner's manual, including the type of oil and its viscosity, the thickness of the oil. If you use oil with the wrong viscosity or one that doesn't meet the manufacturer's specifications, you risk increasing engine wear. This can lead to reduced engine efficiency, overheating, and even severe damage over time. For example, using an oil that's too thick can cause difficulty in oil circulation, whereas using an oil that's too thin may not provide adequate lubrication, causing excessive friction between engine components. A common yet little known tip that can help improve the performance of your engine is to use a magnetic oil drain plug. This simple upgrade is often overlooked but can make a huge difference. A magnetic drain plug attracts metal particles and debris that can accumulate in your oil over time. These tiny particles can cause significant wear on your engine if not filtered out properly. By using a magnetic oil drain plug, you can help keep your oil cleaner for longer, ensuring your engine remains in top condition. 13. Using low quality or wrong oil filters. Another common mistake that can be just as damaging to your car's engine is using a low quality or wrong oil filter. Oil filters play a crucial role in maintaining the health of your engine by trapping contaminants and debris that could otherwise circulate through your oil. Cheap, low quality filters can quickly break down, compromising their ability to filter out harmful particles. If contaminants pass through the filter and into the oil, they can cause severe damage to your engine, clogging parts and causing wear. Using the wrong oil filter can also cause leaks, which could lead to a loss of oil and further engine problems. It's important to always choose an oil filter that meets or exceeds the manufacturer's specifications. Well-known high-quality brands like Bosch and Fram are known for their durability and effectiveness. These filters provide better protection than cheap off-brand filters, ensuring that harmful debris is filtered out of your engine oil. Remember, the oil filter is relatively inexpensive compared to the cost of engine repairs or replacements. It's always better to invest in a high-quality filter and replace it during every oil change, usually every 5,000 miles, to keep your engine running smoothly and prevent potential issues down the road. 12. Checking the oil level on uneven ground. Many drivers make the mistake of checking their oil level when their vehicle is parked on an incline or uneven ground. While this may seem like an easy task, doing so can lead to inaccurate oil readings. When the vehicle is on uneven ground, the oil may pool in one part of the engine, causing a false reading on the dipstick. This can result in you overfilling or underfilling the oil. Overfilling the oil can cause it to foam, decreasing its ability to lubricate the engine effectively, while underfilling can lead to inadequate lubrication and engine damage. To avoid this mistake, always check your oil level on a flat, level surface. This ensures that the oil settles evenly within the engine, providing an accurate reading. If you need to top off the oil, doing so on flat ground ensures you add the correct amount, keeping your engine protected. Checking your oil level regularly is a simple and effective way to maintain your car's health. However, make sure you're doing it in the right conditions to avoid any costly mistakes. 11. Not changing the oil filter. Skipping the oil filter change is another major mistake that can lead to costly repairs. It's not enough to simply change the oil. You also need to replace the oil filter to ensure your engine remains clean and protected. The oil filter is responsible for trapping contaminants and debris that accumulate in the oil as it circulates through the engine. If you fail to replace the oil filter during each oil change, old dirty oil will flow through your engine, mixing with fresh oil and circulating harmful particles that can damage engine components. Just like the oil itself, the oil filter can become saturated with contaminants and lose its effectiveness. A clogged filter can reduce oil flow, leading to insufficient lubrication, overheating, and eventually engine failure. Replacing the oil filter every time you change the oil is essential to keeping your engine in optimal condition. While oil filters are inexpensive, the cost of an engine replacement or major repairs is far more expensive. So make sure you're changing the oil filter at the same time as the oil to keep your engine running smoothly for years to come. 10. Over-tightening the oil filter. Just like the drain pan bolt, over-tightening the oil filter is a mistake that can cause issues down the road. Nearly 25% of oil filter failures are due to improper installation. Over-tightening the filter can lead to leaks and make it incredibly difficult to remove the filter during the next oil change. The solution? Hand tighten the oil filter until it's snug, then give it an extra 3/4 of a turn to ensure it's securely in place. 9. Over-tightening the drain pan bolt. A lot of people believe that the tighter the better when it comes to the drain pan bolt, but over-tightening the bolt can cause major problems, including stripping the threads or even cracking the oil pan. These problems can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars to fix. The key is to tighten the drain pan bolt snugly, not too tight. If you have a Torx wrench, that's even better. Just follow the manufacturer's torque specifications to avoid damaging the pan. 8. Forgetting to lube the oil filter O-ring. One tiny detail that many people miss is lubricating the oil filter's O-ring. If you install the filter without lubing the O-ring, it can cause leaks over time. These leaks can lead to oil loss, which in turn can cause serious engine damage. The solution is simple. Before you screw on the new oil filter, rub a little fresh oil around the O-ring. This will create a better seal and prevent leaks, ensuring that your engine benefits from the new oil without any issues. 7. Not filling the new oil filter. Here's another common mistake: not filling the new oil filter with oil before installation. Most oil filters can hold almost a quart of oil, but if you install a dry filter, you're setting your engine up for a dry start. This can increase engine wear by 50% in the first few seconds after starting. The fix is simple. Just pour a little bit of new oil into the filter before installation. This ensures that the filter is properly lubricated right from the start, preventing unnecessary engine wear. 6. Skipping the oil change interval. Regular oil changes are critical to boosting your engine's lifespan by up to 50%. However, many people overlook their driving conditions and stick to a generic oil change schedule. For example, frequent short trips of less than 5 miles can prevent the oil from warming up fully, leading to the mixing of moisture and dirt, which can create sludge. Additionally, stop-and-go traffic adds extra stress to your engine oil, wearing it down faster. To ensure your engine stays in good shape, adjust your oil change schedule based on your driving habits. Mark your calendars and stick to your schedule to keep your car running smoothly. 5. Skipping the final oil check. After you run the engine, don't forget the final oil check. Once the oil circulates through the engine, the oil level may settle differently. It's crucial to double-check the oil level after the engine runs for a few minutes. This step helps spot any potential leaks or issues before they develop into bigger problems. If the oil level is low after running the engine, top it off. Ensuring the correct oil level will keep your engine running smoothly and protect it from damage. 4. Overfilling the oil. It's easy to assume that adding oil is a simple task, but overfilling can cause serious issues. When you add too much oil, it can lead to the formation of air bubbles in the oil, which causes foaming. Foamy oil doesn't lubricate as well, and this can result in increased engine pressure, which could ultimately cause engine damage. To avoid overfilling, always check the oil level after you've added oil and ensure it's within the recommended range. Add the oil gradually to avoid overfilling, and remember, less is often more when it comes to engine oil. 3. Draining oil from a cold engine. Draining oil from a cold engine is a common mistake that many drivers make. Cold oil is thicker, which makes it harder to drain completely. This results in old, dirty oil remaining in the engine, which can lead to increased wear and tear over time. To avoid this, always warm up the engine for a few minutes before draining the oil. When the engine is warm, the oil becomes thinner and flows out more easily, ensuring a more thorough oil change. This simple step helps prevent sludge buildup and keeps your engine in better condition. It also promotes better lubrication, reducing the risk of damage and helping your engine run smoothly for longer. So, before you begin your oil change, give your engine a few minutes to warm up. This small effort will go a long way in preserving your vehicle's health and performance. 2. Failing to remove the oil filler cap. Another easy to make mistake is failing to remove the oil filler cap before draining the oil. Sounds simple, right? But if the oil filler cap is still on during the draining process, it creates suction. This suction slows down the drainage, leaving behind some of the old oil in the engine. Leftover oil means contaminants stay in your engine, which can cause damage over time. To avoid this, always remove the oil filler cap before starting your oil change. This will improve the oil flow and help ensure a thorough oil drain, leaving your engine with clean oil. 1. Double gasket. The dreaded double gasket situation is one of the most common yet dangerous mistakes people make during an oil change. This happens when the old O-ring from the previous oil filter gets stuck to the engine block and the mechanic or car owner doesn't notice it. If they then install the new oil filter without removing the old O-ring, they essentially end up with two gaskets stacked on top of each other. This can lead to serious oil leaks once you start the engine, and unfortunately these leaks are often hard to spot immediately. Over time, the leaks can cause a significant loss of oil, and worse, it can lead to major engine damage. So how can you avoid this mistake? Always check the filter housing. To wrap things up, avoiding these 14 costly oil change mistakes can save you time, money, and a lot of frustration in the long run. From checking your oil on uneven ground to using the wrong oil filters, every small mistake adds up. Your engine relies on clean, well-maintained oil to function properly, and by following these tips, you'll ensure that your vehicle runs smoothly for years to come. Remember, a little extra attention during your oil change can prevent major damage down the road. Thanks for tuning in. I hope these oil change tips were eye-opening and will help you keep your engine in top shape. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more car maintenance tips and tricks. Also, drop a comment below and let me know which mistake you've been guilty of or which tip you found most helpful. And remember, a well-maintained engine is the key to a long-lasting vehicle. So take care of your car and it'll take care of you. Catch you in the next video and drive safe.